The Buffalo Bills, not being outdone by the New York Jets in the same division, made a trade for 5-time Pro Bowler Amari Cooper. The Bills are sending a 2025 third-round pick and a 2026 seventh-round pick to Cleveland, and the Bills will get Amari Cooper and a 2025 sixth-round pick in exchange. Guys, are you guys liking this trade? Because I certainly really like this trade. G-Mike, what's your thoughts on Cleveland finally setting Amari Cooper free and the Bills making that move because they needed a wide receiver bad?
Thank God they let my guy go, man. Shout out to Amari Cooper playing down in Northwestern in Miami, man, because that guy, crazy route runner, sticky glue hands, is a dog out there, insane athlete. Like, he needed a quarterback that was actually going to be out there with confidence and try to get him the ball because Deshaun Watson, man, I don't know, bro. This guy, he needs to get his massages back, bro, because this guy is not playing the same at all, bro. Like, something needs to happen out there. It's like Cleveland's offense, if Nick Chubb comes back and is the savior of that and they start playing amazing, like, they need to give Nick Chubb, everybody needs to give Nick Chubb $1 million on that team. Because, bro, the way that they're playing right now, it looks like no one wants to play for that offense, bro. So Amari Cooper going to the Buffalo Bills, it's going to be great. Connection with Josh Allen. Their offense is already good. Now it's going to be even better. It's going to be great. And honestly, man, it's just going to be a toss-up right now between the Jets. I think the Dolphins are still in it, too, if they get Tua back, and the Buffalo Bills in the AFC East.
Yeah, I think I saw something the other day that Deshaun Watson might historically be the worst quarterback this season of all time. And they were saying that his numbers, if like you go like by metrics of actually passing ratings and all the metrics they add in that, it's one of the all-time worst quarterback performances ever.
Yeah, 100%. And then it's only going to get worse now that Amari Cooper's gone. But I don't want to focus on negativity with Browns. I want to focus on how much of a positive for Buffalo. Like, we were talking a lot about Josh Allen make the Dolphins great again. Oh my gosh, Brandon.
Thanks, Brandon, for checking in again, man.
Oh, man.
BG, man.
They're going to need a lot in order to make themselves great again. But but anyway, we were talking earlier this year about Josh Allen kind of being an early favorite for MVP. And I mean, giving him back a number one target that he can throw to. And also, too, if I'm not mistaken, like, I was going to say, Amari and Stephon, they're around the same age, right? Or Stephon like a little bit older? Maybe like somewhere around
I think Amari's a little bit older.
Okay, yeah. So he might be a little bit older, but still, the fact that now you have a number one wide receiver who's not necessarily has the same personality as Stephon, where he's demanding the ball all the time. He's more of, he just takes what he gets, makes the most of it, is very efficient, but he's also a very motivated kind of guy. Like, he's, for me, with Buffalo as your wide receiver one, I think that he's a near perfect fit.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. He still has hands. He's still got the speed, and you're not going to hear anything out of him. Like, have you ever actually even heard an interview with Amari Cooper?
Not a drama queen. He's not a drama queen.
So he's going to fit in perfect in Buffalo, I feel like, at that aspect. So I will go ahead and ask the question: who made out better? Is the Devontae Adams trade to the New York Jets better, or do you like the Amari Cooper to the Buffalo Bills situation better?
I like Amari to the Bills just because, again, like, Bills were already kind of running the tape. Like, I think just because of the current state of the teams before the trades, that's where I make my decision from. The Bills, I think, were doing better. They're doing much better than the Jets before the trade. And now afterwards, you add basically two wide receiver ones get added to the situation. I got to go with the team that was already looking great before the trade. So,
Mike, what do you think, man?
I think the team that's going to get impacted most by each of these trades is going to be the Bills, because they didn't really have a receiver out there that can actually be the number one target, which the Jets did. But I want to focus on more of what they really needed to trade for instead of a fucking receiver. So the Jets really needed to trade for an O-line, like how we've been talking. They need to improve that. They need to make another trade and get some O-line in there, maybe one or two, because one is not going to be enough. And then for the Bills, they need to improve that run defense, bro, because they cannot stop no one from running. Every single team that they have played has ran the ball on them, ran them down their throats, and that they cannot stop it. So they both need to make trades at positions that didn't need to be the receivers, really, in my opinion. Bills need some defensive line or some linebackers. Jets, they need some O-line, bro.
Yep. Honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I could get on board with that for sure. I'm going to go out of what we were talking about with since this is the trade that they made. I personally I think they're both going to be very effective in different ways. I think that Amari Cooper is going to affect them in a short-term right now aspect that they can make a run because Miami kind of put themselves in a little bit of a hole, unfortunately, with the Tua situation. So Buffalo still has a really good chance. And I think that Rodgers finally got the security blanket that he's been looking for since came to New York. He brought in, like we were saying before, he brought in his old OC, brought in his buddy Hackett. He had Cobb there. He had pretty much everybody he wanted there. And for once now he does have a true number one back, in his opinion at least. You can call whatever you want with Garrett Wilson. But on this team, Devontae Adams easily comes back to being the number one. So I think that it's going to affect them in different ways for sure. But I personally like the Amari Cooper to the Buffalo trade just for you're not going to have any kind of problems. You're not going to have any issues or anything like that. I wonder how Garrett Wilson's feeling about this whole thing. How long is this, we're buddy thing going to last whenever you were supposed to be the guy, you were supposed to be the man, and now you are definitely not going to be the man, and your numbers are going to go down worse than they've already been going down. So do you guys think Garrett Wilson and him is going to have like a whole kumbaya, they're going to be buddy in this one, or how do you think it's going to play out?
I don't think he's going to lose targets. I think he's going to get the same amount of targets. I think Allen Lazard is going to lose targets. Yeah. I don't think he's going to lose targets. Okay. I think Coughlin is going to lose some targets. I think Allen Lazard is going to lose some targets. Mike Williams, he's going to get shipped out of there. He'll probably get traded this week, probably either tomorrow or the next day. But Garrett Wilson, like I said, Garrett Wilson is going to have the second best corner on any secondary team, and Garrett Wilson is a top 10 receiver. There's no second best corner on any secondary team that can cover him. So his targets are going to remain the same. Devontae Adams is probably going to get less targets than him.
You're looking at more of that, like that Tyreek and Jalen Waddle. You benefit from having another dominant, and then you could
exactly. I think Garrett Wilson is going to have more targets than Devontae Adams because Devontae Adams is going to have the best corner on him. He's still going to get his share. He's probably going to get 7 targets, and he'll catch 5 of them, and he'll get a touchdown. But I think Garrett Wilson's still going to have the same amount of targets because he's going to have the second best corner on him, and it's not going to be enough to stop him at all.
Yeah. 100. Yeah. I mean, like I know, like I'm up on the screen right now, but I'm like, yo, like I got nothing better to say. Honestly, though, it's like
sorry, I stole your juju. My bad.
No. It's all good. Like, there's nothing more for me to add other than like you said, it's not going to take away from his targets, and I think that they're just going to come away from this being like, look, we want to win a championship. You're going to help us do it, and I think that they're just going to go all in on it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool for both teams, and just gonna be a fun division again now, man. And hopefully, Tua is gonna be coming back pretty soon. So this division isn't done and over with. And hell, I mean, hey, give the Patriots a little bit of love. Maybe they found something in Drake May. Drake May didn't look too bad either. So that division might be kind of fun out there to watch. And we're hoping when Tua comes back too, they got some games left to play with each other. So it'll be kind of fun.